Hello everyone, MUFS here to welcome you to the 92nd episode of Starfield. In the last episode we came over here in Altair 2 in the Altair system and fought alongside with UC and FC, that is United Colonies and Freester Collective, to get rid of the spacers. And this is the ground where we fought. We went inside in the research camp and we fought the spacers. Now we are going to some other camp over there, camp inside, to fight the spacers out. Let's do that.
Time to push some G's.
Okay, so we are gonna go to this research camp. We were in research outpost U309. Now we are gonna go visit the research camp.
Captain, landing procedure initiated.
And we are done. Let's exit the ship.
Weary of seeing places like this.
Okay, that's good to know. Let's head out over there. This one is Argon. Let's try to figure out a way so that the spacers won't be able to see us. What are these things? That's 200 meters away. I can see the spacers over there. I mean, I cannot see them, but I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Let's be prepared. I'm not here to harm you. I'm just scanning you. I'm just scanning you. Stay put. So there they are. Get a bit closer. I can see one.
There you are.
Let me collect the loots as usual. Then I'll
Always
be...
worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Exactly, babe. There's 2, there's 3, 4, 5. There's 6. Okay. We can now get inside and talk to the survivors inside.
Just a button.
Hey,
Damn many of them.
Freestar Militia.
Why would the
You say
spacers?
Scientist.
Corporal Mahoney radioed you coming, but I didn't know if we could hold out. Not all of us made it. But you're a regular hero.
Yeah, just a regular. What happened here?
Spacers dropped in some of their goons not too long ago. I managed to get most of us to the shelter. Anytime they approached the shelter, we managed to repulse them, but time wasn't in our favor. Then you showed up, thank God.
You should thank your lieutenant. He made sure you weren't left to die.
Torres did that. He's so damn green. But all right. Mahoney said for us to go to grounds. There's a cave nearby we're going to hole up in until this is all over. Don't worry, I'll keep the civvies safe from here.
Tell Torres, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I will. I'll definitely do that. But I'll take these on your behalf. Babe,
These spacers are terrible.
do you want to spend some time over here, babe?
This situation is getting out of control.
Yeah, I think so. But it's over now. Babe, let's sleep for an hour.
Last night was
Just a
We'll be
button.
safe now.
enlightening.
Why?
Get back to the lieutenant.
Why would the
I hope
spacers?
you, learn more next time.
Babe, we did the not to do things in front of these strangers. Come on. Come on. Let's
We'll
go.
be safe now. Get back to the lieutenant.
So I believe I will go directly to the ship. Let's do that. Okay, we are back. So let's take off.
Prepare for liftoff.
And now we are going to back to the research outpost.
Mahoney said the research camp is all clear. I don't know where we'd be without you.
Most likely decomposing in some unmarked grave.
I don't think so.
Good on you both for making that mission of mercy a priority. Our job is to protect the civvies and never leave a soldier behind.
The war's not won yet. Tell me the plan.
Straight to business. Good. The Spacers haven't attacked yet, but they've been shuttling men down beyond the ridge. We cannot let them keep reinforcing, otherwise they'll overwhelm us. So we need to take out their ships.
You know I'm not under your command.
And that's my loss. You execute orders better than anyone I got. Private Sai included.
I concur with the captain. We can't hold out if we don't cut off their manpower.
The Spacers have 2 fighter groups. If you take those out, the enemies will be stranded. So launch that fancy ship of yours and get to work.
The scientists here are good people.
Sure.
Every one of them that died is a loss for all.
So this is what I love about this mission, because you get to fight in the ground and in the space. Let's see what this baby can do.
To be back in our own ship.
Hope you've enjoyed your stay here. Get the hell out. Orbit. What next?
So this time around, I wouldn't need the grab drive. Let's put it to good use. So first things first, let's alter 1. Let's go there.
Hey, Dad? Will you go to bed?
And okay,
I'd like
here
that
we
very
go.
much. You haven't asked me to do that.
Can
in a
you
long time.
guys?
And will you
You just tried
Just destroyed them? Just like that? Uno mas. Where are you?
Their shields have been knocked out. Excellent work.
Oh, damn! I am loving this ship. It's got some firepower there. And we are gonna collect these things. And now let's scan this one. Yep, let's do that. We have spaceship debris. We'll be back over here in some later time. Let's travel to Altar 5.
This is gonna be good.
Come on, lock it!
Temperature has been locked out. Critical damage to the enemy's craft ship.
Stranger,
And
you
done.
read me? We got spacers incoming at the outpost. Whatever you did up there has lit a fire under their asses. Get back, pronto! We need you!
Okay. We are gonna... This is what? This is Altar 5A. And this is 5. Pronto. Okay, I will go there. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Just let me collect the loots. Now I will go to Altar 2. Come on. Let's get down to business.
Let us see what wonders of life this
Uh-oh.
planet hosts.
Uh-oh. Full of spacers.
Quiet. Did you hear that?
When did it become so cold? It wasn't this cold, right? And I am frostbite. Come on. Come out.
Come out, come out.
Exactly, come out, come out.
It's paid.
I'm going to end you.
My eyes. Damn it.
We win. Again. Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Let me. Come on. Now I have frostbite and hypothermia. I have to take 2, okay? I can take you, hypothermia, and maybe hill gel or hill paste. Now I have 2 people to take care of. Let's take care of these guys and then OMG, more of them are coming, right? Damn it. Taurus. There are more people coming. I better get some.
Not worth dying. But you're next.
Why are you hiding?
You're not walking out of here.
God will have your head!
Mark.
Where are the rest of them? Yeah, this is the one I've been looking for because this was the team leader. Okay. And there were many others outside. Oh, Grendel, seriously, man, come on, give me something good. You do not betray with me like this. You cannot betray me like this. Are you gonna fall this time around as well? I believe so, yes. And do you have anything? No. And I have. Back. Let's collect everything. And then we can talk. It's freezing cold out here. I know. But I have to collect these, right? These are the loots. The winner takes it all. So hey, Lieutenant Taurus.
Savor this.
Every one of them that died is a loss for all of us.
Yeah.
So many people.
That's the price of command, Torres. Every decision leads to blood. You can drive yourself crazy with counterfactuals. Focus on the good you did. We did, here.
Everyone here is alive because of cooperation.
Huh. Well, just don't go saying that too loudly.
Yeah, I will.
HOTAS safe because of you. Both of you. I almost want to write back to the Freestar and ask them to give you a medal.
Why don't you?
Now, wouldn't that be the damnedest thing?
Exactly.
I could put it on right next to my meritorious star. You'd save me a court-martial if you just give me your thanks. Might be you want your medal, though.
Some recognition would be nice.
It's certainly earned.
I'm not sure if I would have done all this if the roles were reversed.
I don't believe it,
But I
Taurus.
will never forget you.
You're young, and you've got a future ahead of you. A bit of advice. I've been passed up for promotion more times than I can count because I've always stuck by my principles. There's a million ways the bastards in command will ask you to compromise. Little ways, big ways. Don't.
That's
it may
a good
hurt your
advice.
career, but I look back with pride at my service. Especially today.
That's a pretty good advice, Captain. No one except us really understands what victory costs. Certainly not command.
When all you look at are statistics and maps, it's hard to see the human element.
Exactly.
I sincerely hope I never see you across the lines on the battlefield, Captain.
If you do, Lieutenant, I will do my duty.
Not if I do my duty first.
No.
Soldiers, it's time to get out of the Freestar's hair.
Peacekeeper. That is a new one? that we are getting. This is the Peacekeeper rare rifle, extended magazine, doubles the base magazine capacity, and that's that. So, Myung,
It was my honor to fight alongside you.
why did you really come to help out the Freestar?
I will not lie, I wrestled with it. We listened to the distress calls for hours, and it gnawed on me. At a certain point, I just couldn't sit on the sidelines and let them die.
I couldn't just sit on the sidelines either.
You being here proves that. Since I've been here, I know what I did was right. Lieutenant Torres may be green, but he's a good man. His troops are brave, worthy of their uniform. Together, we have a fighting chance. If I get court-martialed over this whole boondoggle, at least I can look myself in the mirror at night.
What are you doing in Altair?
We operate a refueling depot. The brass back home got tired of spacers hitting the damn place, so they sent us. As soon as we showed up, the spacers went for easier targets. It's been one hell of a boring assignment until now.
What do you think of Lieutenant Torres?
Torres is green, no two ways about it. But there's more to command than experience. There's heart. My guess is Torres has a bright future ahead of him.
Sure. Are you sure you're a UC officer?
Propaganda paints us all as villains and heroes.
Exactly.
The truth's messier. We're all of us just human beings.
And people don't remember
With
that.
families, ideals, and empathy. I've seen too many of us poor bastards pay the price for some damned fool order from command. I've had enough.
Torres' good heart isn't enough to save us.
True enough. To get out of this, the price will be paid in blood.
I hope not.
Let's get this
Damn
done.
Spaces. Too many of them.
Let's talk to him.
These damn spaces. Too many of them.
How did this whole mess start?
Spaces have been the problem in the system since I was stationed here. For a long time, they just go after targets of opportunity. We bloodied their nose a time or two, but every week there was just more of them. Until, I guess, they decided they could deal with us once and for all.
Do you have a problem with the Marines here?
When the Marines first landed, I thought that maybe they had a secret alliance with the Spaces.
What?
But quickly it became clear that they were here to help. Against all reason. I don't know if I'd have the courage or humanity of Captain Myung if the tables were turned. I'd like to think I would.
Sure. Take care then.
I am
Lucky for you
grateful
and
for
me.
our time together,
I don't think I didn't
always.
realize that.
I know, babe.
Thank you.
Thank you. And bye-bye. But we have some time in our hands, don't we? So we are going to take... let's do one thing. Let's... I'm not gonna go to Masada, but instead... let's do this one, shall we? Unexplored route. We can go to Zosma.
Or are there other matters that require your attention?
There are matters in my attention though, but I believe we are gonna go to Sheriff this.
Emergency request.
We're here,
Facility crucible requires
So,
vital
I hear you've been
materials
making
to
yourself pretty
sustain the
useful around the
mission,
ship,
transmitting
I
coordinates
have,
on
Dad.
Q3.
I want to
End
be
of
as good
message.
a co-pilot for the captain as I am for
Who's talking like a robot? Was that
you.
Well, you're doing a great job, String Bean. I'm proud of you. What do you say we get you a new outfit next time we're planet side?
Masada?
It still fits, Dad.
Why are we going to Masada? I mean,
And I love it.
aren't we supposed to... Yeah, we are supposed to do this one.
Now, a new book?
Okay. Crucible. Let's land over here. So we are over here and that's another distress call. Let's be careful. It looks so much like from where we saved. Oh, I believe I remember this one. This looks like I wanted to say where we saved Sam's wife from. So this is one fantastic mission as well.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart.
What is exactly is this place?
Outsider is not part of plan. End of inquiry.
Huh? I received your distress call.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
What the?
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is in so long.
What is this place?
Oh dear. That's a surprisingly tricky question.
Well,
I'm
untrick
probably
them.
not the person to answer it, but it is a genuine pleasure to meet you.
Your robot needs to learn some manners.
Forgive Tobias. He only does what he is made to do. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him.
Why are people hiding?
Crucible is a tinderbox, and any spark will set it off. We're still recovering from a deadly conflict that happened 3 years ago. Far fewer of us are here to greet you today because of it.
What do you mean by societies?
Most of us are like me, free and unaligned. But there are 3 societies that are oft at odds with one another. The Believers, the Pragmatists, and the Renegades. It would be wise to meet each of them. Franklin leads the Pragmatists.
Okay, I'll go look for Franklin then.
Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
Sure. Franklin! Franklin! It's Franklin. Hey, Franklin.
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight.
Yeah.
I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends.
Okay. You don't control the robots?
No, we most certainly do not. Our relationship with them is a matter of some debate.
And you don't seek to use me?
You ask a question you already know the answer to.
I don't think so.
Yes, of course. I have need of you. But if you have a good heart and a quick mind, I am sure you will see my point of view.
That's a weird old-time outfit. And your accent is odd.
Where to begin? Maybe an introduction?
Sure.
I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
What?
Leader of the Pragmatist Society.
What? Roosevelt? I know I've heard that name before.
Well, it is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgotten.
Yeah?
You see, I was an American president.
Exactly!
Well, not literally, but in a sense I was.
Please explain.
Everyone that lives here are clones.
Okay.
Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others Well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
Very strange. So you are a real president of the old United States of America?
Now there is the question, isn't it? I do not have FDR's memories, but I know every nuance of his life and times.
Whoa.
Well, as much as history records. I confess, I feel an undeniable affinity towards him. But no, I am my own man, but not all of us see it that way.
Are you immortal then?
Not at all. I have had occasion to see death more than anyone. When someone dies, all they have accomplished here in Crucible, all of their deeds, thoughts, are gone. And when they come back, they are different, modified. The believers say they are improved. Being reborn can take years, sometimes over a decade. But everyone comes back.
Whew. To have such advanced cloning technology is unheard of. How?
Is it? I wish I could illuminate you on this, but we are as ignorant of the technology which brought us into being as we are of the outside world.
I want to know who you people are and what's going on.
I could see how confusing this may be, even frustrating.
Yeah?
But if it's any consolation, many of us feel the same, and we live here. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is and what we should do about it is something the societies disagree about, sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatist's position on matters.
What can you tell me about the mission?
Well, it is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share my position.
I'll hold you to that promise, Franklin.
Please do. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with Amanirenas and Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan! Amanirenas, that name also rings a bell. And Genghis Khan, I sure do know.
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay.
He was a cop in
modest fee, of course.
Yeah, he was a sheriff. It is a real pleasure to meet you. I'm a big fan.
Oh, I'm not all that. Just had the good fortune to receive some good publicity.
Okay.
But to the matter at hand, I'm more than a humble innkeep.
Okay.
I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that.
So you're a pragmatist then?
I'm for whatever side wants to keep the peace. It means that the pragmatists and I are often on the same side of things, but you might be surprised the number of times I've had to ask some of them to back off some nonsense.
I'll keep my law breaking to a minimum then.
I can work with that. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you.
Is there a lot of crime in Crucible?
It runs hot and cold. During usual times, it's an occasional scuffle, maybe a black eye when an argument gets out of hand, and then a society goes on a rampage and it's tombstone all over. I hope your arrival keeps things on an even keel.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Of course.
Okay. All those alien things. Okay, sure. Will be. Take care.
You're always welcome back.
I need to go out there. I want to see it do everything there is to be done.
Amelia Earhart. She's the one. She's a pilot, right?
Your ship, she's a beauty. It travels the stars, right? Tell me, what's it like out there?
I'm more interested in you, actually.
I don't know if that's flattery or curiosity. My name's Amelia Earhart.
Exactly.
When I first woke up in this place, in my head, I knew all about my namesake, her life and her accomplishments. But I also knew how to fly a starship, reactor limits, thrust acceleration vectors and everything. In my mind's eye, I can imagine flying out there, touching heaven itself.
You should
and
fly.
Yet, cruelly, here I sit.
Why do you know about spaceflight?
The facility keeps us alive, fed and protected, but they do a terrible job of informing us of anything at all. My guess is the facility thought they might need a pilot one day, but your guess is as good as mine.
I don't know what to make of you or anything else here.
Funny, some of us have had the same thought about you. Listen, I know you owe me nothing at all, but I would do anything to get off of here. I know the societies want who knows what from you for who knows why, and I don't want to get involved in any politics. I just want, for my single self, a chance to explore.
Are there any incentives to helping you?
I'd happily earn my way. Like I said, a lot of spacefaring know-how has been put in my head. Let's put it to good use, right?
If I can help you, I will.
You won't regret it. Thanks.
Sure.
Do you want to talk about anything else?
Yeah, do you think you're the real Amelia Earhart?
No, I don't. I consider myself a most ardent admirer of hers. She feels like family. Distant family. I like to think we both share a kindred spirit of adventure, though. She broke so many barriers in her life. I would love the same opportunity one day.
Have any thoughts on the societies?
I have a few choice, unchristian thoughts about some of them. But I'm going to stay out of it. Listen, I'd understand you making any decision you have to regarding them. Any at all. I just hope you judge me separate. I don't wish harm on anyone. I just want to explore.
Sure.
I hope to see you again.
Of course. Where's Genghis Khan? Over there. Well, I am... Babe, you are not gonna believe it.
I would kill for a new
Change is
slag
coming.
of anything at all.
I can feel it.
Woo! This is blowing my mind off. Come on. Whoa! Amon Uranus.
I had hoped you would visit me. Good.
Sure.
Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush.
Right.
Queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me.
What's the Kush?
In truly ancient times, my land lay south of Egypt, a harsh country. History is enamored of my contemporary Cleopatra. But she would have withered and died had she tried to rule my land.
Nice to meet you, Your Majesty.
Your courtesy is appreciated, even though it rings hollow. My subjects are all dust. If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am a Manirinas for true. The great and the terrible. To those who would oppose me, I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies.
Wow.
And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes. And I can picture all of it. So vividly. It aches my heart. My home. My kingdom.
How can you be so certain?
Have you no faith of your own? Something you hold to, even though it cannot be proven. It is the same with me. But I am certain. You speak to a Manirinas, reborn.
I'll withhold my judgment.
You are wise then. I know how it must sound. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems, to bring in a new glorious age, and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed.
Could you tell me about the mission?
So many scoff at the mission. Before we are reborn here, there are words all of us are told. That we are the chosen. We are meant to better ourselves. To learn, grow, and thrive. All of us represent the greatest figures in our history. Who better to lead the settled systems to a new golden age?
You really think you can change everything?
You are skeptical. My advisors thought the same when Augustus Caesar stood unbeatable at Cush's border. I made war against the mighty Romans. I took their cities and fought them to a draw. No other king or queen can boast of that honor against that famed Roman. And that's just me. Some of the greatest lions of all ages are awaiting rebirth. What are bureaucrats, petty politicians, and lawyers against that?
And you want me to help with this?
If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years. And no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright.
Maybe none of you are ready.
Surely someone, anyone by now would have learned the lessons the facility sought to teach. No, the machines have not aged well. The crises break upon our beach, each one greater than the last.
What is the facility?
The facility is another place on this very planet. A place we cannot go. As much as we dream of it.
Tell me what you need then.
I need you to go to the facility. The robots and what drives them is not here. The facility is where they come from. Somewhere far to the east. None of us can travel there. But you can. Go there, please. And see if the facility can be repaired. Then report back to me.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure all of this out. Where is
I hope
Mr.
your
Genghis
arrival
Khan?
doesn't mean more violence.
Who cares what sick experiment Crucible is designing?
Is this way?
Do you see anything useful?
Not really. I'm trying to find Mr. Genghis Khan over there.
Stranger!
Hey!
Weapons out!
I have seen a great many things in secret systems. More than most. Words fail me.
Okay. Mr. Genghis Khan.
The man from the stars. Come to see me. And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you.
I can't believe it. You're really Genghis Khan?
Then don't believe it. It is true his blood runs through my veins. But I am not he. Crucible tries to imprint the clones with fake memories. Genghis predated the Mongols having written records. For being so great a figure, we know practically nothing about him. When was he born? How he died? Where he was buried? A single speech he gave? Nothing. It must have driven the robots mad, trying to figure out what to do with me.
Yeah. You're much more civil than I was expecting.
Manners cost me nothing. But make no mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison. I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you.
Not at all.
You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls.
Why are you really out here?
I would provide fresh meat for my society, so we don't get fat off the robots. Franklin and I see eye to eye on very little, but even he appreciates this. And I always hope to see some means of escape. Perhaps our luck has finally changed.
I still cannot believe I'm meeting Genghis Khan.
The novelty will fade. I say this from experience. So Franklin told you of us. Oh, that we're clones? Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone.
So you really feel no connection to Genghis at all?
None at all. It is as if I were a student of his life and times from an early age. I know so much about him, but that doesn't mean I am him.
So true.
I am me, and I am content with this.
I'm surprised you didn't change your name then.
I never really thought about that. Surprising indeed. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game. The renegades will not submit, and one day we will be free.
So Crucible is a prison?
A prison of the mind and the body. Crucible holds out a throne and says, "Obey, and it is yours." But thrones are meant to be taken, not handed to you by a machine. But it is a tantalizing lie that keeps the others in line.
What would you do if you escaped?
I do not know. Everything outside of Crucible is unknown to us. I imagine the settled systems are not so settled that a man who does not shrink from violence can't make a place for himself, though.
If you renegades are so tough, you shouldn't need me.
If Crucible had not hobbled us, we wouldn't. I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands, and all the societies know it.
Crucible really kills you?
Oh yes. You can go 1 or 2 miles from Crucible, and you drop dead.
How?
I have no knowledge of medicine, but it's probably poison. It boils my blood to be subjugated like this. But too many of the clones are sheep. As long as their pens are clean and comfortable, they bleat their arguments.
If I free you, I have a feeling many people will suffer.
Even if you think I deserve this cage, does everyone? If you want your heartstrings tugged, talk to Amelia Earhart. Doesn't she deserve the stars she craves? You know of the facility, yes? Go there and make the machines let us leave. It is not much to ask, and it will set us free.
Whew. So I have met too many characters, historical characters I should say, and 5 of them, and I'm overwhelmed. So, but look at the time. So that's it for this episode. If you're not a sub, please consider subscribing, because that is my feel of that ship, and as you know, I fly a big ship. So please press the subscribe button, and while you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. If you liked the video, don't forget to press the thumbs up button, and if you did not, well, in that case, don't forget to press the thumbs down button, which I will highly urge you not to do. I hope to see you guys in the next episode, where we continue this mission and find out what this Crucible actually is. Well, I am out of my mind. I'm sure you are too. So we are gonna find out together, okay? So I really need you to be there in the next episode. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye-bye. MUFS signing off.